guys, and welcome back to Animal Town. So today I just want to do an update. I know it's been quite a while, but I did want to do an update. So starting off this video, I have kind of been putting off this video. About 2 weeks ago from this release date, Chicken passed away unexpectedly. We woke up one morning, Waffles was freaking out quite a bit, and unfortunately we saw Chicken. We ruled it out as having heart issues, which is very unfortunate. But we decided after a lot of things for Waffles to get a new gerbil. So I'd like to introduce later on our new gerbil. I will be going over what we believe the gender is, its new name, how we are actually doing it because it is a process. And so let's get right into the video.
Hi, I'm on voiceover now. So I wanted to talk about the situation with Waffles. So we did debate for quite a while if Waffles was going to be a single gerbil or a double gerbil. And after a lot of research, we did end up deciding to do a double gerbil. So we did introduce Waffles to a juvenile gerbil yesterday. And so now I'm going to explain how that went. Now I just want to talk a little bit about the cage. So we have 1/4 of a mesh wire surrounded pretty well. We did a triple wall just because we have really good gerbils that like to escape. And then we have 2 water bottles on each side. And we did take out the wheel because you were supposed to keep it pretty boring and because you wanted the gerbils to interact with each other. We also had to really tinker with the mesh because they'd get off on the sides right here, and then also Waffles would climb up and actually got over, and that's how they got in a fight last night. And now here's Waffles just chewing on a piece of paper towel, not paper towel, toilet paper roll, my bad. So this is our white gerbil. He's a boy. We rolled him out as a boy last night. His name is Goose, and he's a white gerbil. So a lot of you might say, oh, are you sure he's not an albino? And actually, even though there is albino gerbils, they're not introduced to the pet trade because in 1989, they were created in a laboratory thing. So he's just a white gerbil. So now I'm wanting to stop with our gerbils, and I wanted to do a fun surprise about good and bad foods for your gerbils. So for the good and bad foods we have is, first I want to show some good foods. So some good foods for your gerbils can be cucumber. So cucumber is very, very healthy and should be added in your gerbil's diet. They also make for really good treats. The next food I want to talk about for our good is carrots. So I just gave the gerbils some carrot slices. They're pretty small so they won't choke, and they're pretty easy to grab on. And my gerbils love carrots. I know Chicken loved them whenever she was still alive. They just make a really healthy snack, and they should be added into their diet. Next, I want to talk about tomatoes. So tomatoes are a little bit different than cucumbers and carrots. So tomatoes make for an occasional treat, so maybe just like a little couple squares once every week. They should be added in their diet, but not for a daily. Tomatoes do give gerbils diarrhea, but they do make for a good treat. It's because of the acids in the water. So unless you don't want to clean up that, I don't recommend giving tomatoes. But tomatoes are okay for gerbils, just in small amounts occasionally. I know my gerbils like them, but once again, in small amounts because you don't want to make your gerbils sick a lot. Next thing I want to talk about is lettuce. So lettuce is really healthy for your gerbil. It's mostly water, so it's also high in hydration. My gerbils love lettuce. It's a nice kind of snack. It's refreshing. It's cool. You can make a little salad: cucumber, tomato, carrot, lettuce. And I actually have this cute little basket that I am now putting them in and made a little gerbil salad. So here I am putting in all my freshly chopped veggies for my gerbils, and they really like when I make the gerbil salad, as I like to call it. And so I'm just here putting in my carrots, my cucumbers. And yeah, they really enjoy this treat. And if you wanted to put it in water and freeze it, all the vegetables in the water and the little ice cubes, it makes gerbil popsicles. So now I want to talk about some bad foods. These foods you shouldn't feed your gerbils because they could be toxic or they can make them pretty sick. So first I want to talk about the onion. So onion is really high in acids, and it's such high in acids that it could really mess up your gerbil's stomach. So onions aren't a very good choice if you're trying to think of a good treat for them. As you can see here, I'm cutting up a white onion for my garden, and yeah, once again, it's a lot of acids, and it's a lot of water on them, and it's not the best choice. Now next I wanted to talk about garlic. So here I am. I actually take the peel off of it as a little clove of garlic, and I have half the clove. I'm just chopping up the garlic. So garlic is another one that's not great for your gerbils. It doesn't go well with their stomachs. It is actually highly toxic, and you should never feed garlic to your gerbils. It can kill them, and it will. I have two other fruits I will talk about, just if I have extra time. But now I want to talk about beets. So beets aren't also very good for your gerbil for the same reasons. They're not highly toxic, but they will give your gerbil's stomach problems, so it's best not to. Two foods that I don't have an example of that will kill your gerbil are rhubarb and grapes. Anyways, I'm out of time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!